Hey everybody, what's going on today? I went up yesterday and I started looking at all the Madden ratings and everything. A lot of discrepancies going on. Oh, Kenny Moore, he was a low. Darius Leonard was low. I was like, so a dude went all pro. Dude is all pro defensive rookie of the year. And on top of all of that, leads the league in tackles. He still is not a 90. But you get people like Patrick Mahomes, a one-hit wonder, a 97. And you give people like Saquon Barkley, I think he's a 90-something. And which I'm not saying that Darius Leonard is better than those players. I'm just saying that Darius Leonard had the same type of season they had. So he should have been in the 90s. Then we got the biggest discrepancy of all, Anthony Walker, a 69. I'm confused. I'm like, did you just delete last season and season before that? Is he like a rookie coming in or something? I'm just astonished. How could he even be there? I mean, even worst case scenario, he's a quality starter. At the worst, he's a quality starter, which I think he's a good player. But at the worst, he's a quality starter. I think at minimum they should have gave him like an 80, 80 at minimum. Not no 69. I don't know what they watching. Yeah, it's just, man. I don't know who the rating guys is, but they need to fix that. Which I know doesn't go into none that's being on the field or anything like that, but I just think it's an understatement because like people like me that love to get on Madden and play with our team, and we get on there and then bam, the players are not as good as they are in real life, and you can't really do well. I guess you can work around it, but man, it's gonna be kind of hard to play with a 69 overall Anthony Walker. That's gonna be very difficult, bro. You gonna have to go out and trade for a middle linebacker, because, bro, you can't march that on the field, bro. That is bad, marching a 69 overall player on the field. At least with Darius Leonard, hopefully he has superstar development, so he'll get up to a 90 real quick. Quentin Nelson, they robbed him too. Quentin Nelson is, in my opinion, one of the best interior linemen. Should be top 5, if not top 3. That's how good Quentin Nelson is. So I just think that it was a big robbery yesterday with the Madden ratings. Not just for the Colts players either. It was more than just that. I mean, Chris Jones, talk about a guy who was, in my opinion, maybe the third best defensive tackle last season. Well, defensive tackle, yeah, defensive tackle, or how they'll be in the system, but he was one of the best interior pass rushers last season. He ended up with like 15, 16 sacks, something like that. So I don't understand. Man, Eric Ebron scores 15 touchdowns, but bam, he can't even get a 90, 88. I mean, that's what I just want to know. And then, no people probably gonna get on me for this, but I really don't understand the Bobby Wagner thing. I know Bobby Wagner, he used to be good in my honest opinion, but he's not there anymore. He doesn't make game changing plays anymore, like that I have seen. So I don't know why he was a 99. Maybe it's something I'm missing. I know I give Aaron Donald his credit. He should have been 99. Mac, he should have been 99. And Hopkins, because he had a really great season last season. Julio Jones, they may have should have took out. They should have took out Bobby Wagner, put in Julio Jones. Because Julio Jones, he's been doing it and doing it. He should have been a 99 by now. So that's just my only gripe. But It happens. They got my boy Luck 92. What is like the third, fourth best, fifth best, fourth, fifth best quarterback, which that is right. That's successfully right. But Phillip Rivers, he was kind of high on my list. He should have been like a 90, 91, 92. They should have just put Luck and Russell Wilson and Drew Brees over Phillip Rivers because they are better than Phillip Rivers. Yep. That's just my only gripe with the quarterbacks, the running backs. Mac was a little bit low, but I guess I understand he hasn't really, broke out yet, even though he had a great season last season, but he hasn't really took that next step to break out. So, well, not the next step, but you know what I'm trying to say. He hasn't had the 1,000-yard season to his name, which he would have broke 1,000 yards last season, but I'm just saying he hasn't had that yet. So this season he'll break the 1,000 yards, and then he'll be maybe an 85, 86, 88. Yeah. Then yeah, that's just mostly some of the things. And like the tight ends, it was kind of very weird. Some players I was looking at, I was like, what? It's like, huh? How is he up here? So I don't know. I think George Kittle, he was a little low on the list. Eric Ebron low on the list. Should have been Kelsey, maybe Kittle, Ebron. It should have been in that particular order. The rest of the players, I don't know. You just put them in where you put them in at. All right, then. That was just my rant on the Madden ratings.